Hopefully I'm able to get out of here without any issues. Oh, that's good. It read me. Okay. It is going to rain a little while. But what can you do? It's beautiful when I was looking out the window. But now, not so much. That's a bird in a tree, not a kid screaming. The growth in this part of southern Miami is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull over soon based on what I'm seeing in those clouds. I'm gonna have to put on some rain gear, which really sucks. Traffic in Miami is insane.
Before heading off to Key West, I decided to visit one of South Florida's hidden gems, Key Biscayne. Just a short ride over the Rickenbacker Causeway from downtown Miami, this barrier island feels like a world away from the city.
Awesome. There's the rain over there. Stay over there, please. Okay. There's Miami proper, downtown Miami. And this bridge here, the bridge to Key Biscayne. So although this is not the Keys, it's very similar going to Key Biscayne. It looks, south of here, it looks pretty brutal. The trade winds are a lot different down here than at home. Like a lot of those trade winds go from the southwest to the northeast.
With a small town feel and a population of just around 13,000, Key Biscayne offers a calm, laid-back vibe that's just perfect. This place is stunning. White sandy beaches, palm trees swaying in the breeze, and calm, clear water that's perfect for a swim or just soaking it all in. I rode a little further, south to Bill Baggs, Cape Florida State Park. It's home to one of the oldest lighthouses in Florida. And the views from the top? Well, unfortunately it was closed, but I've heard it's worth every step. Near the marina, I stopped for lunch at one of those waterfront restaurants. Cold drink, fresh seafood, boats gently rocking in the harbor. It's the kind of spot where time just slows down. There aren't a ton of hotels on the island, only about 4 or 5. But that's part of what keeps it peaceful. Even still, Key Biscayne sees over 1 million visitors every year, drawn by its beaches, nature, and charm.
Okay, I just ate at the Boaters Grill in Key Biscayne. The weather is not the greatest, but it's humid as heck down here. And yeah, I think I might luck out for a little while because I've got a clearing. I'm gonna get back on the bike and check out some miles.
Leaving Miami behind, I set off early, chasing the southernmost tip of the continental US under a blazing sun. It was already pushing 100 degrees, and the Florida humidity doesn't take prisoners. This ride was going to be hot, but it was going to be unforgettable.
Welcome to Key West, actually. Welcome to Key Largo. First of the Keys, heading down towards Key West. Still about 120 miles or so, give or take. Estimated, even I don't have any signs here. As this trip should be, hopefully it's a little bit more smooth. Hopefully it's a little smoother sailing. Very forgetting. Pick it up and get to the bridge.
The Overseas Highway, one of the most scenic routes in America, stretches about 160 miles from Miami to Key West. But it's not just a road. It's a ribbon of highway threading through a chain of coral and limestone islands. The Florida Keys, each one with its own story. From Key Largo, with its laid-back dive shops and tropical feel, to Isla Mirada's sport fishing boats, then Marathon, where life moves a little slower. Altogether, there are about 75,000 people living throughout the Keys, from Key Largo all the way down to Key West. And the ride itself? Well, it's stunning. Open water on both sides, turquoise shallows, boats drifting in the distance, and then the 7-mile bridge. A true marvel. Riding that stretch feels like floating across the ocean. Just you, the wind, and the endless blue. say Key West gets over 260 sunny days a year, and it felt like I rode through every single one of them today. After hours in the saddle and nearly 160 miles, I finally arrived in Key West, population around 26,000. It may be small, but it's full of life. A colorful island with energy all on its own.
Okay, I think some of you may recognize this area here. I finally made it to Key West. Tons of kilometers later. I can't stay long because the parking here is unbelievable. But I'm going to take a picture. Here we are. The line is huge. I'm not standing in line to stand beside that thing. I can do this just as well. Okay, check that off the bucket list. Now let's hit the road and find somewhere with air conditioning and a cold drink. So again, it's another 35-degree day here. That's Celsius, so 35. 87 degrees or so, I don't know.
People here live differently. Fishing, tourism, hospitality, that's the economic heartbeat. But there's something else in the air, something more free-spirited. Writers, artists, old sailors, bikers, wanderers, all seem to find their way here. It's eclectic, inclusive, and extremely relaxed. I parked the bike and headed for Viva, a bar tucked up just off of Duval Street. The fan above barely moved the air, but the cold drink hit the spot. I sat down, ordered lunch, and ended up in deep conversation with the bartender. The kind of real talk that only happens when you're far from home, but exactly where you're meant to be.
Just grabbing lunch in Key West. We're gonna tour around a little bit, walk around, and head back. It is so hot. You can see maybe the sweat on my shirt. It's about 33 right now. That's what it is in Fahrenheit. It's an awesome place though.
Everything's just like themed, and then they'll do like an overall theme for the whole event, and then they'll have like the float with the parade, and like people put so much money in these floats, dude.
Really?
Super cool, yeah, high-end production, just really cool stuff. People rent out these, Captain Morgan comes down with like these big, they're like ships on wheels, and then you rent them, and they're fucking just everyone's all over the place.
How long does it go for?
It's a week.
Oh, whole week.
It's Sunday to Sunday. It's just insane. It starts with like the only real kid-friendly event, the zombie bike ride. It's during the day. Everyone dressing up like zombies. Thousands of people on their bikes, all just cruising around town, dressed up like zombies.
So what's it called again?
Fantasy Fest.
Fantasy Fest.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's awesome, dude. One of my favorites.
Talking about all the things that go on down here. This guy sees it all. Unbelievable. Food is great. Even though it's my first meal of the day, it's still fantastic.
I'm trying to make sure these don't get in your way, man.
No, it's okay. I can keep filling up with it. It's a hot one.
And I knew this day, this ride, wasn't just a check mark on a map. It was one of those moments that stays with you, heat and all.